A company shipped a customer-facing AI bot. It worked well enough that they felt confident putting it live. And then one day a customer asked about a product feature. The bot answered confidently. It gave the feature name, it gave the pricing, it gave the timeline. None of it was real. The feature didn't exist. The bot had invented the entire thing and the customer had no way of knowing. Prashant Kumar, an AI product leader, shared this exact incident publicly. And it stuck with me because the problem here wasn't the model, it was the roadmap. The roadmap that led to this product never asked the right questions in the first place. And this isn't an isolated case. McKinsey surveyed organizations globally last year and found that nearly 2/3 haven't even begun scaling AI across their enterprise. Only 39% reported any measurable business impact. The rest stuck somewhere between pilot and production, burning budget and burning patience. The reason is a broken connection. Strategy teams set visions. Engineering teams shape roadmaps. Product teams chase metrics, but nobody owns the link between them. Hamid Bagheri, who writes on AI strategy for product and engineering leaders, describes this as a missing translation layer. And from what I have seen working with teams across industry, that's exactly what it is. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a 4-step process for building an AI product roadmap that actually connects strategy to execution. Each step addresses a specific gap that's causing most teams to stall. If you want more of this kind of strategic thinking, please subscribe to the channel. I cover these patterns every week. Step number 1. Define the problem before you touch the technology. The first question every AI roadmap must answer has nothing to do with models or architectures. It's this: what's the user problem? Explain in one sentence without mentioning AI. If your problem statement requires technical jargon, you do not understand the problem yet. I have reviewed roadmaps that opens lines like leverage large language models for enhanced conversational capabilities. Impressive words, but they answer a completely different question than the one that matters. The roadmaps that work start with friction. Something like support agents answer the same 50 questions 200 times a month. Or sales teams lose deals because proposals take 2 weeks to customize. These are real problems with real costs. The AI becomes the solution once that problem is clearly defined. Here is how I would approach this. Before any engineering resource is assigned, write the problem statement. No acronyms, no model names. If the sentence doesn't make a non-technical stakeholder lean forward and say, yes, that is costing us, it is not ready. Go back to user research. Talk to the people who actually feel this friction every day. Only once that problem is crystal clear does the technology conversation even begin. Step number 2, build a data strategy that compounds. Here is something that makes a lot of founders uncomfortable. The LLM itself, GPT-4 or 5, Claude, Gemini, Llama, is increasingly becoming a commodity. The performance gaps between these models are narrowing faster than the most roadmaps account for. Which means your competitive advantage isn't which model you choose, it's what proprietary data you feed it. So the question to ask your roadmap is this: what is your unfair data advantage? The roadmaps that build durable advantages do 3 things. They invest in proprietary customer interaction data that improves over time. They build domain-specific knowledge bases that competitors cannot replicate overnight. And they design feedback loop systems where the product gets smarter with every use. The roadmap that don't, they say things like, we'll use publicly available data or we'll fine-tune on generic datasets. These sound reasonable in a planning session, but they are describing a product that any competitor with an API key could build next quarter. Solis's analysis of enterprise AI architectures backs this up. Teams that build without a coherent data strategy end up with bespoke connections for every agent. No shared intelligence, no compounding advantage. If a well-funded competitor started building tomorrow, could they replicate your product in 6 months using publicly available tools and data? If the answer is yes, your data strategy needs serious rethinking before you write another line of code. Step number 3. Model that cost at the scale you actually need. LLM inference isn't free. At scale, it isn't even cheap. And I have watched teams build beautiful AI features, launch with genuine excitement, and then quietly panic when the monthly API bill arrives. A roadmap that doesn't model cost per query, cost per user, and cost trajectory at scale isn't a roadmap, it's a wish list. Here is what serious roadmaps do. First, they model cost at 10x current users because that's where the economics either work or break. Second, they build in cost optimization from start, caching frequent responses, routing simpler queries to smaller models, evaluating whether self-hosting makes sense at a certain threshold. Third, and this is the one most teams skip, they draw a clear line between AI costs and the revenue or value being generated. The last point is where most roadmaps fall apart. Engineering teams optimize for performance. Product teams optimize for engagement. But nobody connects this AI feature costs us X per month to here is the measurable business outcome it drives. Without that connection, every cost conversation becomes a guessing game. And guessing games at scale are expensive. Step number 4. Put AI where your users already work. This is the mistake I see most often in otherwise well thought out roadmaps. The best AI feature in the world fails if it requires users to change how they work to access it. Think about how you actually work day to day. You are inside Slack, your CRM, your project management platform. The moment a product asks you to leave that context and go somewhere else to use an AI feature, adoption drops dramatically. So ask yourself, where does the AI output actually appear? Is it in the tools users already live in, or in a separate interface they will forget exists? How many clicks does it take to get to something useful? The roadmaps that get this right follow one principle: progressive disclosure. They serve as AI suggestions where decisions are already being made. Inline, contextual, zero context switching. Simple outputs first. More powerful capabilities reveal as the user builds comfort. Spotify applies this at scale. Their AI doesn't live in a separate section of the app, it lives inside the listening experience, inside playlist creation, inside discovery, often into workflows users already rely on. The red flag: when a roadmap requires users to go to the AI feature, that sentence alone tells you the team is thinking about the technology as a destination. And destinations in product rarely survive past the first month. So there it is, 4 steps. Define the problem first, build a data strategy that compounds, model the cost at real scale, and put AI where your users already are. Each of these sounds straightforward in isolation. The challenge is doing all 4 together before a single sprint is planned, and making sure every layer of your roadmap connects back to a business outcome that actually matters. The teams seeing real returns from AI aren't the ones with the most impressive technology. They're the ones that got these fundamentals right before they started building. If you found this video useful, please subscribe. This is the kind of strategic depth I share every week because getting AI road mapping right is one of the highest leveraging decisions your product team will make this year. Thank you for watching.